We are seeing too many of these children being raised up without fathers in their lives. And when I say fathers, I mean their biological fathers. That's an issue.
Yeah, I'm about to expose every lie they done told, like how they trafficking kids and why they ain't got a soul. They feeding off our energy, trying to destroy the globe. They got weather control, they even making it snow. But we can't run from it, gotta grab it by the antler.
Peace, 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 family. Let me ask y'all a question, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Because I truly feel like, man, it's a lot of people allowing their emotions to get in the way of them being the stand-up person that they should actually be. And when I say that, I want to say that that's on both ends. I'm talking about from the goddess's standpoint and the God's standpoint. It's a lot of people allowing their emotions to get in the way of who it is that they know that they truly are, man. And the reason I say that is because we are seeing too many of these children being raised up without fathers in their lives. And when I say fathers, I mean their biological fathers. That's an issue. Because whether you believe it or not, man, it affects these children in a long-term way. From an emotional standpoint. And see, the issue is that a lot of the gods, okay, were raised in homes where there was no male figure there to show them how to really be a father. So they think that it's okay for them to go out and exhibit the same behaviors. So now they're not willing to be in their children's life. And I want you to understand this, man. That should be every reason for you to get up and fight on a day-to-day basis to ensure that your presence is felt in that child's life, man. That should be every reason for you to get up and fight. Because you should want to ensure that you are better or are being a better person than what your father was to you. It's crazy, y'all. When we gonna step up and start to step into our divinity? You can't be out here calling yourself a God, but you're not moving like a God will move. Because a part of you moving like a God will move is gonna be you stepping up and holding yourself accountable when it comes to you making sure your presence is felt in your children's life. Even if that means getting up and having to go to the courthouse. If that's necessary, then it's necessary. Because if you love your child, that's what you're going to have to do, man. Don't never let nothing or nobody defeat you to the point where you feel like, man, I can't. They won't let me. The only person that will not let you is you. It's you. We have to break generational curses. You have to understand, bro, this is what they want. They want the household to be this way so that our children can help feed their penitentiaries. So our children can help feed their graveyards. Okay? For the goddesses out there, you have to understand, it's important that a male figure is in the child's life because the male brings the structure to the home. He brings the structure to the home, which is why it was so necessary for them to get him out of the home. That way the mother is working all day, right? And the child runs to the street, and guess what? The child is doing exactly what I said. He's feeding the penitentiaries and he's feeding the graveyards. Okay? And I know there's gonna be a lot of guys on here. They gonna come up here and they gonna say, well, God, I'm trying to be, but the mother, she won't let me. Hey, I understand that. That's why I'm here to check the goddesses too, because we have to understand, bro, that we come here to bring balance. And life is all about balance. So I wouldn't be right if I was to say the things that I'm saying about the gods, but I'm not stepping up and saying the things that I need to say to the goddesses. And you can take offense if you want. But see, the problem is the majority of these women, man, you guys still love your ex. You still love your ex. That's why you worried about what's going on in his home. Okay? That's why you won't let your child see him, because you feel like that if he don't want to be with you, then he ain't gonna have y'all child over there with some other woman playing house. Come on, man. I know this resonates with somebody. And if you somebody that's doing shadow work, bro, you ain't gonna get mad by the words that's coming out of my mouth. You gonna be able to say, yeah, you right. Okay? That affects you. So now you worried about what's going on in his home. How him and his wife living over there or his woman living over there. Okay? Rather than worried about if he's doing the things that's necessary to ensure that your child is emotionally stable. Because that is what really matters, y'all. That's what truly matters. Do you know how the absence of a father truly affects the child? I watched children cry, y'all, because they couldn't understand why it was that their father was not in their life. Why it was that their father went to the store to get some milk and never returned. They couldn't understand it, bro. So they placing the blame on the father. See, because they don't have a reason to question the mother. They do not have a reason to question the mother because she's here every day. And when they do question the mother, guess what she's doing? She's beating the father down in front of the child. Telling him how he ain't never want to be here. He don't love you. He ain't nothing. He a deadbeat whole time. It's you. In certain situations, it may be the father. Yes. It may him just be saying, he might feel like, man, look, I don't want to deal with that man. Or look, that ain't my problem. Some fathers do feel that way. But 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm telling you, man, it be the goddesses, man, because they are still in love with the father. So they want to let their emotions affect, the situation with their child. Now their child grow up feeling, insecure. Having abandonment issues. Having father issues. Feeling like they're not loved or they're not worthy enough to be loved by a man. Especially when we talk about the women who have. Do you know that the man is the daughter's first love? He's going to show her how every man that comes after him should treat her. Grow up. See, and then when we have the fathers that's coming along and calling every day, checking on the child, they may not have the financial stability that they need to materially back, from a material standpoint, to back the child up, but they doing what they need to do. They making sure that they come see their child. They making sure that they spend time with them on a day-to-day basis, bro, giving them positive affirmations, so on and so forth. And here it is, you have the mother still tearing that man down. Still making him feel like he ain't nothing, and making the child feel like he ain't nothing because he can't provide from a material standpoint. When we have to understand, bro, that material things are just that, material things. We have to step outside of what society has told us, bro. I honor the guys that call their kids every day. I love to see it. I love to see it, bro. Because that lets me know, no matter what you feel like you can do with them, you still gonna be able to support them. You gonna still be able to support them. You gonna still be able to support them from an emotional standpoint. And that's what matters the most. Because when that child grow up, yeah, they gonna remember everything that you did for them from a material standpoint, but they'll never forget everything that you did for them from an emotional standpoint. The fact that you was there to be able to talk to them when they needed somebody to talk to. The fact that you was there to be a shoulder to lean on when they needed somebody to lean on. Okay? These are the things that truly matters. But see, to the young guys and goddesses out here who feel like they ain't nothing because they ain't got their parents or their mother or their father in their life, I want you to understand this. That should be every reason for you to get up and become what it is that the Most High needs you to become. Allow that to be your motivation. Don't cry over spoiled milk, baby. For what? See, you have to understand that what don't kill you will only make you stronger. Somebody drop that in the comment section below, man. What don't kill you will only make you stronger. See, you have to allow that situation to make you want to be a better father to your child. You have to allow that situation to make you want to get up and break generational curses. Okay? Don't allow it to break you. Because if you allow it to break you, then guess what? The devil has done his job. Halil has done his job. Satan has done his job. Because now you're going to carry the torch. You're going to go on and be a deadbeat father too, because your father wasn't nothing. Instead of being the natural alchemist that you are and turning every negative situation into a positive one. See, you have to understand, if they truly don't want to be around you, whether it was their fault or your mother's fault, they're going to have to deal with that with the Most High. He's going to judge them for that, because guess what? He's been a great father to them. So he's expecting them to be a great father to their child. Okay? So when it's all said and done, they going to have to deal with that with the Most High. Don't waste your tears, baby. Instead, allow that to be the force that you need to succeed. Allow it. Every time you're going for that job, you know that's going to make you what you need to become. Allow that. My father wasn't done. You take that and you run with it. You take that and you run with it. But I need you to also understand this. We talk about balance, bro. Okay? So we have to understand that it's a balance between each and every individual that's involved. See, sometimes a father may fall back from the child because the only time that the child is calling them is when the child wants something. Let me say that again. See, sometimes a father may fall back from the child because every time the child calls, he wants something. He ain't calling and saying, "Hey, daddy, how you doing? I was just calling to see if, you was mentally stable, if you was physically stable, if you was emotionally stable. You hungry, Pops? I know it's Father's Day. Let me bring you something. How you doing today? Come on, man. Let me take you to a movie. Let me take you out to eat." You're not doing those things. See, what y'all fail to realize as children is that the father has emotions too. Y'all drop that in the comment section below. See, what y'all fail to realize is that the father has emotions too. So when it's Father's Day, and he know that he's been doing everything that he needs to do as a father for you, and you ain't coming through and bringing him no gift to show that appreciation, that makes him want to fall back. Okay? Let me say that again. When it's Father's Day, and you ain't coming through with that gift to show him no appreciation, and you ain't coming through with no positive affirmations to show him no appreciation, that makes him wants to fall back. So if your father has fell back from you, in some occasions, or in some cases, it could be because the only time you call him is when you want something. So now it's up to you to look within yourself and say, "Man, you know what? You right. I need to change that. I need to change that about me, because I see that my behavior as a child is affecting the relationship that I have with my father, because he thinks now the only reason I'm calling him is because I need something from him, y'all." You see how that balance works? Huh? It's a balance stuff. If I want that love from my father, I have to call my father and give him that love that I want. Because you have to understand, you manifest that type of love into your life. Let me say that again. You're manifesting that type of love into your life through your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So are you thinking of your father? And when you're thinking of your father, do you call him and let him know that you're thinking of your father? Because look, that would be you putting that emotion into your father, that you want your father to put that into you. Understand where I'm coming from, man? It's a balance here, man. It's a balance here. And somehow we have forgotten how to even that balance out. See, I know, because I done seen this, y'all, all around the board. I done seen it all around the board, man. Understand this. Ain't no man, I have never seen a man, and if you is a man that's trying to keep a child from seeing his father, you weak. You weak. Because as a man, you should be telling that woman, "Hey man, look, let him go see their father, man. They need that relationship, bro. Do you know how that's affecting them in the long run?" You should be saying that, bro. You can't be that intimidated by that, man. But see, what I want y'all to understand is this, man. 9 times out of 10, goddesses, it's not that man that's in your life. It's you. Because you are still in love with that man, and you're allowing your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts to stop that man and his child from having the relationship that that child needs in order for them to thrive the way that they need to thrive in life. So for years, you made it seem like that child, or that father, excuse me, was a nothing. He was a deadbeat. He didn't love him. You made that child, or that father, feel like because he didn't have the material things for that child, that he was a deadbeat. And see, if you are one of those goddesses out here that's doing those type of things, man, that says something about your character. It says something about your character, because that shows me, and that should show every individual around you, how selfish you are. Because you're putting your needs above the needs of your child. Somebody drop that in the comment section below, man. You're selfish because you're putting your needs above the needs of your child. Y'all better wake up, man, and understand, man, when when these type of things take place, man, we ain't doing nothing but doing what they want us to do, man. We allowing our children to feed the prisons. We allowing our children to feed the graveyards, because when they don't have this type of emotional stability in their life, man, they run other places and start to look for it. Let me say that again. When they don't have this type of emotional stability in their lives, they run other places and start to look for it. And you wonder why it is that a man is going through so much in his relationship, because guess what? The mother wasn't there, or the father wasn't there to give them that emotional balance that they need in order to understand how it is that they should be treated. So when you see a woman out here, she's running around being extra promiscuous, that's because her father wasn't in her life to show her how it is that every man that comes after him should be treating him. And what you need to understand is this: everyone is to blame. Everyone is to blame that is not mature enough to see things from the way that I'm seeing them now. Okay? So I'm hoping that this message that I came on here to give y'all today is gonna spark something in you and make you want to get up and be a better father. Make you want to get up and allow that father to be a father in his children's life. Cause see, what I want y'all to understand is this, man. Ain't no future in your past to begin with. So if you and that person ain't together, it's for a reason. If you and that person is not together, it is for a reason. So allow yourself to love, let go, and leave. All right? And for the child that doesn't get up, man, and call his father, man, get up and call your father, man. You have to understand, man, a man needs love too, man. And they really value and appreciate. Imagine how long this man probably been taking care of you when you was a child, was fighting for you. Every day he suffered, he couldn't see you. And he brought you everything that you wanted, spent that time with you, and yet and still Father Day comes around, you ain't got nothing for him. You don't call him. Only time you call him when you need something. Let he who has eyes see clearly, man. And with that being said, man, if you somebody that love and support me, man, make sure you get over to YouTube and follow me on YouTube at I Am Awakend, man. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at I Am Awakend_chosen1. And with that being said, I leave you as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy. Always creates elevation. Ashay.